So let's move on, guys, to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Folks, we are officially starting spring training this week. It's our first spring training game against, I want to say the Blue Jays. I want to say that. I don't want to get that wrong. Let me just double check that really quick. I was wrong on that. It is the Orioles. It was a bird. I was the wrong bird. And then we face the Phillies. And then we have, I think we do a split game against the Rays and the Phillies. We'll have a split squad. And then we're going to have Yankees on Monday. Oh, guys, to have baseball back soon. Oh, I'm so pumped. I understand there have been a lot of back and forth conversations with Kutch. I know that the offseason has required a lot of drama and a lot of excitement. This is one of the more impressive off seasons the Pittsburgh Pirates have put together. So knowing that this team is going into this season with a lot of expectation, it is mostly for Paul Skeens. If we did not have Paul Skeens on this roster, I don't think we have this kind of push. But he has voiced it on many occasions that this team needs to give the fans something to look for this offseason or in this 2026 season, because, again, everything is pointing to 2027 being gone. There's no way we're having a MLB season in 2027. Just no way. So this is the final chance we can use Paul Skeens and company to the best of their ability before the salary cap is introduced and inserted. So I know that going into this season, we saw the news that Jared Jones is going to be on the 60-day IL. I did call that. I knew they weren't going to have him ready by the season. And this Jose, Urquidy, I think that's how you say the guy's last name. He was a part of the Astros team. He has World Series experience. He has World Series. He has won games in the World Series. So to have that kind of experience in your rotation right now, that is a huge help. However, they still have not acquired a left-handed pitcher. They need a southpaw in the starting rotation. Could that very well be Hunter Barco? That would be a cool story to know that a rookie coming from AAA would be inserted into the rotation and take off just like Jared Jones did 2 years ago, Bubba Chandler last year, and to insert him with a Paul Skeens storyline, that'd be so cool. It would be. But I feel like how they're going to handle the start of the season is, again, Jared Jones will not be back, it sounds like, until at least mid-May, maybe Memorial Day by the time he gets there. And it would not surprise me if the Pirates were to do the same thing with Connor Griffin. Everyone's talking, Connor Griffin could make the opening day roster. I don't know, because, again, we know how this organization works. They refuse to buy into what the fans want. They just do whatever they think is going to be the way to handle things. So I just don't see how Connor Griffin makes the opening day roster because of this ridiculous organization. I want to see it so bad. I know this dude is very much the Paul Skeens of the offense. We have Paul Skeens as a pitcher. We have Connor Griffin. These are the two young studs who are ready to take on the world and make their names be known. Connor Griffin, when he was interviewed at Pittsburgh Sportsnet, he said he wanted to be in the Hall of Fame. I know every player thinks that, but the dude actually came out and said on camera that he wants to be in the Hall of Fame. So that's a lot of expectation for this player, and I'm very excited to see what this kid has to offer. I personally am feeling like this is going to be a thing. This is going to be like, for all we know, this guy could be the new Andrew McCutchen. This guy could be the new Neil Walker. The name that you solidify with a guy, and he is the face of a franchise. He really could be that for their line. Seeing, of course, these new guys, we've talked about them all off season when they acquired Ryan O'Hearn, Brandon Lau, and now Marcelo Zuna. This is a lineup that has improved immensely. This is one of the most improved teams from 2025 for sure. I think we have added at least 10 to 12 wins. Now, I'll get into my predictions next week when Pirate Central returns next Monday. I'm making the announcement. I do want to take this time real quick to say that I am going to have a weekly setup for Pirate Central and Penguin Central when the Penguins come back. And this whole spring training preseason stuff, I will be making my predictions. I will be making all of the setups for the lineups. I'll be going into in-depth analysis on each player, what they bring to the roster, how the 26-man roster is going to look, and again, all the predictions for the 2026 season with the NL Central, with the National League itself, and all of baseball. I'll be making all those predictions starting next week. And we're going to go all the way into opening day, guys. This is great. I cannot wait for this. I'm so stinking pumped. But yeah, seeing the news that AJ Burnett was in spring training camp, I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, that was Batman for us. He was the guy who started the whole thing with Kutch and company back in the day, making that incredible run with Clint Hurdle being the manager. It was just such a great atmosphere. I cannot believe it's been 10 years since this organization's not been in the postseason with those guys. It was a great thing to be a part of. I can say I went to games when they were competitive and they were in playoff contention. That atmosphere is unlike anything else. When you are a part of playoff baseball, not playoff football, playoff hockey, or whatever, it's the playoff baseball it just has a different animal to it. Like the anticipation and everyone's energy in the park, it's just awesome. So I've got the feeling, guys. I did have that feeling in 2012 and 2018 that they were going to have a chance to get to the postseason. I did have these two feelings, and I'm having it again. Everything is really going in the right direction for this team to be competitive, to have a chance. I'm not saying the crazy, we're going all the way, but we're definitely in that competitive stage. Now, I'll be making, again, my predictions as the preseason goes on, and I do have a bit of a surprise when I start to make my predictions for the NL Central. So stay tuned for that, guys. And yeah, this is going to be a real fun season. I'm getting the feeling, you guys. I'm buying into it. I understand it has a little bit of a downer with Kutch not being here, but these guys, the players they have, they are going to improve. They are going to be competitive. They are going to try to make noise in the National League. So just prepare yourselves, guys. It's going to be a good one. All right.